Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings from me in Indonesia for all of you. Hopefully we are in good healthy. Okay, audience, I'll tell you our research program, stock performance comparison between Green Innovation Sharia Companies and Green Innovation Non Sharia Companies, evidence from Indonesia Stock Exchange. These are the name of our research team. Okay, I'll begin the first from Islamic economic. Yeah, Islamic economic is economic activities that apply Islamic values in it. Islamic economic system is based on Islamic economics that must obey the principles of Sharia. The Sharia principles are applied the economic system. All economic activities are for the service of God. Sharia emphasizes ethical investment, such as all transactions are used to facilitate activities which are considered high, supporting moral values, preserving nature, and halal. Yeah, Islamic economic system is for halal industry. The halal industry nowadays at least consists of the six Islamic economy sectors, which are Islamic finance, halal food, halal travel, modest fashion, halal media and recreation, and halal pharmaceutical and cosmetics. And will expand to other sectors like halal tourism, halal education, halal logistics, Islamic health, etc. One of the sector of the halal industry is Islamic finance, and one institution of Islamic finance is Sharia capital market. Yeah, the milestones of the development of Sharia capital market in Indonesia was started in July the 3rd, 2000 by issuance of Jakarta Islamic Index (GII) at Indonesia Stock Exchange. Then Indonesia Stock Exchange launched Indonesia Sharia Stock Index (ISSI) on May 12, 2011. As an economic system that is in accordance with Sharia principles, the Islamic economic activities preserve nature and be environmentally friendly. The Islamic economic system is in line with the green movement, including in Sharia capital market. Yeah, we have Kahati Foundation. Kahati Foundation has published a green index called the Sustainable and Responsible Investment, SRI, Kahati Stock Index. Yeah, we read it Sri Kahati Stock Index, which was launched on June 8, 2009, with reference to the United Nations Principles for Responsible Investment, PRI, and published in collaboration with the Indonesia Stock Exchange, IDX. With company Sharia or non-Sharia selection standards that apply the principle of sustainable responsible investment, SRI, as well as environmental, social, and governance, ESG principles, the Sri Kahati Index is now the only reference for investment principle that embassies ESG issue in Indonesia capital market. Through the Sri Kahati Index, Kahati seeks to create mutualism between the world of conservation and the business sector. Yeah, this is our research here. Previous studies have examined that comparison of stock performance between Sharia and non-Sharia stock price. Yeah, Nur Hayati and Wijaharjono in 2017 show a high correlation between the Islamic market and conventional market. They assume the Jakarta Islamic Index and the Indonesia Sharia Stock Index is a representation of the Sharia market, and the Jakarta Composite Index and the Jakarta Stock Exchange Liquid, as a representation of the conventional market. Subsequent research by Nur Hayati, Risto, and Al-Azizah, 2018, corrects the assumption that the IHSG and LQ45 represent conventional market, because the IHSG and LQ45 are also dominant Islamic issuers. Their research specifically found that Islamic stocks are better than conventional stocks. This finding reinforced by the research of Nur Hayati, Heriansa, Susanti, and Az-Zahra, 2019. That on the Indonesia Stock Exchange, Islamic stocks perform better than conventional stocks. And now, this research, stock performance comparison between Green Innovation Sharia Companies and Green Innovation Non Sharia Companies. The data for 3 years, or 36 months, from August 2016 to July 2019. The data, the first, the share value of 8 Sharia issuers, which are consistently listed on the Sri Kahati Index and Jakarta Islamic Index. The second data, the share value of 4 non-Sharia issuers here, which are consistently listed in the Sri Kahati Index. And the third data, the Sri Kahati Index value itself. There are 6 scenarios for this research. The trend line of Sharia stock, the trend line of non-Sharia stocks, the trend line of Sri Kahati Index, the linear regression Sharia stock versus the Sri Kahati Index, the linear regression non-Sharia stocks versus the Sri Kahati Index, the multiple linear regression Sharia stocks and non-Sharia stock versus the Sri Kahati Index. These are the chart. Sharia trend, non-Sharia trend, and Sri Kahati trend. All of them in positive trend. But we can see that non-Sharia trend have a positive trend bigger than Sharia trend. This is the scattered diagram. We can see that Sri Hati versus Sharia, Sharia versus Sri Kahati, and then non-Sharia versus Sri Kahati. Two of this chart have a positive gradient. But the gradient of non-Sharia bigger than the gradient of Sharia. And this is the result of multiple linear regression. The equation, coefficient of multiple correlation, the coefficient of determination, t-test, f-test. We can see and we can read that all of independent variable have a positive significant effect to Sri Kahati Index. Sharia stocks have positive significant effect to Sri Kahati Index, and non-Sharia stocks have positive effect significant to Sri Kahati Index too. Okay, discussion and conclusion. The trend line results showed that for the Green Innovation Companies, the stock performance of non-Sharia companies was better, better than those of Sharia companies. The multiple linear regression equation showed that all the Green Innovation Companies give positive effect for Sri Kahati Index, but the effect of Sharia stock was smaller than non-Sharia stocks. The investor prefer to invest in the shares or in non-Sharia companies than in Sharia companies. The result also indicate that increasing the qualification of Sharia company to become a company that applies green innovation technology will not necessarily increase its share value. This fact could also indicate that investor in Indonesia Stock Exchange in terms of investing in companies that have implemented green innovation technology have not yet considered whether the companies are Sharia or non-Sharia. Okay, I think this is the end of our presentation. Alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.